Okay, all right. We're at my bar at the kitchen table. Anyway, just got back from the IAAM conference. Yesterday was a quiet day, so I could just go through and figure out what I had and what I'd learned. Anyway, so point being, I ended up buying a new piece of equipment as an endoscopist. Okay, I have been making fun of ultrasound people for the longest time. Matter of fact, I have my favorite king is, I like to do my medicine in color. So anyway, one of the biggest reasons that I never got into ultrasound was basically because the machines are too large. The transducers were too large. Some of my patients might weigh 5 or 6 grams, too small for an x-ray. And yet, definitely would not want to be carrying around an ultrasound laptop and stuff with me because those are the smallest. Anyway, it turns out that Edge Life Technologies, put it that way, has an ultrasound that would actually work. The size of this transducer is extremely small. I guess they use this for human IVF treatments. They could get inside those personal areas and see things like cervixes and stuff that the average thing couldn't see. So this would be really good for therapeutic. Anyway, it turns out that I looked at that and I'm sitting there thinking that transducer is something I can work with. And it actually is wireless through Wi-Fi. It will actually go to my Mac devices and my iPads, of which I'm always carrying one. Anyway, as I'm making this decision on whether or not to get it, I'm sitting there thinking, how am I going to get that in my backpack? Because I carry around a backpack that has some endoscopy equipment, and even that stuff is set to where it can go to iOS devices. Anyway, so I got home thinking about it. How am I going to keep this thing, carry it with me everywhere I go? Since I do so much work on the go, wildlife work on the beach, picking something up. Sometimes you can't get to an x-ray too quick. And, I might be able to diagnose a hook in a turtle, or if there's eggs in a turtle, much faster if something like this is with me, but I couldn't figure out how to carry it with me. Anyway, my point is, I just basically pulled out some of my endoscope cases, of which every endoscopist probably has a dozen of these things. And there's your striker. There's a part number in there. You have to stop and figure it out. Anyway, this is the cool part. This will actually fit in my endoscope case. And it's not going to bounce around. It's not going anywhere. It's against rubber over here. It's in rubber over there. That's not going to hit anything. I can put it in, slip it in my backpack, lock that stuff in place. And it's not doing much that's going to harm it. So anyway, looks like I'm going to be adding a whole lot more ultrasound videos to what's going on and ultrasound to my practice, which is kind of cool. All those ultrasonographers I've made fun of over the years, I apologize about that much. I'd still rather have my medicine in color. This ain't the 1930s anymore, people. We should be able to see things in color. You don't turn on a black and white TV and enjoy yourself. So anyway, with that in mind, this is where we're at. I thought I would share this with George. Again, I want to thank Edge Life Technologies. They've actually helped out quite a bit. It also turns out that my own little personal monkey had to leave behind one ovary after discovery of a granulosa cell tumor. So that device right there will allow me to monitor her daily, hourly, however often the Wanda will make me hold the monkey down. So I'll be able to monitor that a whole lot better. And because of its size, it won't be so scary for a tiny monkey to look at. So anyway, as we speak, she's actually getting trained for this on a regular basis. We will have her, presenting her right ovary on a regular basis. And of course, I can use this for 1,000 other things. And when I want to see things in color, the same box will open up my favorite instruments. All right, so this is cool. Edge Life Technologies has come through where other ultrasound companies have not. This case is cool, but at the same time, it is not what you'd expect. And while we're at it, I can share my friend George's information. There you go. You have to stop and do this on your own. But that's what it looks like. Anyway, me get ready and see if I can go fix the world again. You know, again. So that's that. I said again. Later.